It's the switch up, baby.
There's always something missing, man.
I think this is the second time you've done a track with Tumi, and you've managed to outshine Tumi on a track with Tumi. So it's a rare skill. How'd you achieve that?
The outshining part, but I wouldn't say like it's an outshine. But what I will say is that I do what I do and he does what he does. You know what I mean? Like Tumi's thing is he's giving knowledge in that verse of his, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he's schooling and he's giving experience.
Yeah.
And they say that there is nothing that you can do on this earth that can substitute experience, or someone who's been through it, someone who lives it is more knowledgeable than someone who's reading it or someone who's going to hear it from the next person, even though it's still going to help. You know what I mean? It's still better if you actually endure, you know, the battles and the struggles and the trials. And this man has done that, you know. So I think his verse is more like as an elder throwing some gems down to the guys who are seeking it at the bottom, you know, waiting for something. And my verse is like just, it's a young guy who's been pushed down already, a guy who's had a door closed in his face, a guy who's been denied, you know. So I suppose that is why the verse is so ferocious, or that is why it is so aggressive in its approach, man. And that's how people could take it as like, it's outshine the rest of the guys on the song, you know. But that's just my side, and Tumi does his side, you know.
That was a very good politician's answer.
Thank you.
That's just the way it go. I ain't complaining, no people kiss ass. Performing fellatio, bars of the crime scene, collaboration. CSI come through whenever I cameo, killing the radio. Even your lady knows, says I'm a hero. I never save a whole Cape Crusader. I got the crazy flow, flowing like rivers and spitting that H2O.
You touched on these quote-unquote denials, getting the door closed in front of you. What's going on in the industry? Because we smack dab in award season. I don't see you as a hip hop nominee. Yeah. Despite a stellar year once again, and it's been a couple of, I think it's like 3 years. Yeah. 3 years of you constantly putting out content, doing well. Do you understand why that is?
You know, there's numerous reasons that I've heard. You know, people have their own theories. People like, you know, you're from Cape Town. Somebody else will say, but you know, you're a colored guy. Someone else will say, you're only making music that's specific to that region or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, me personally, I don't know why, you know, but I've taken everyone's reasons into consideration. All right. And maybe I think like it's a bit of, like a little bit of everything they mentioned, but I don't think we can actually say that it's one specific reason. Also, it's like even in that way it go verse, it's like I was just saying now, the aggression level or the level of intensity that I came in with that verse, I think that's how I treat most of my songs and most of my verses that I rap. I have a certain level of fire that's in me every time I write a verse, or every time I do a song. And not everybody wants to be attacked every time they listen to a verse, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it might be my approach. You know, maybe I need to play nice more. Maybe I need to, you know, keep quiet more. You know, maybe I need to stop making so much music and push one song for an entire year. I don't know what it is. But what I do know is that I'm going to continue playing the game the way I want it played. At the end of the day, like you say, you know, the people is going to say, but why? How come? But we didn't see. But I thought. But didn't he? You know, there's always going to be that questioning. And the people is always going to say it and address it, whether I get nominated or not. So, you know, the people's champ. I don't mind being the people's champ at the end of the day.
Okay. So right now we're in Joburg. You've been doing a lot of transit in between Cape Town and Joburg.
Yes, indeed.
Have the audiences in Joburg started to pick up to you and your music?
Hey, you know, when I rap in Joburg, it's like I'm speaking a foreign language, you know. But I enjoy it because it's like I have to get on the stage and I have to prove myself, man. Because I know throughout my life, example, I'm just going to do a show in, I don't know, New Zealand or Paris or China. It's going to be the same experience. I'm going to get on the stage and people is going to be like, what is he saying? Yeah. You know? But now I'm in South Africa and already someone is looking at me like, what is this man saying? You know? The fact I get on the stage and do a freestyle is another point that someone told me. Someone was like, bruh, people don't do that in Joburg. You must understand what you are doing is It's uncharted territory to the place that you are in. People don't get on a stage at shows and freestyle.
Bump the cheese up, the Wu-Tang cream just gotta increase up. I teamed up, breathe under, no sleeper. Motif does not sleep, y'all catch Z's, hush. Little baby and bump the cheese up. No need to greet us with cold shoulders like freezers. I saved your career like goalkeepers with no features. Youngster, eat pizza, business, pizza. Bump the cheese up, firm chicks when they greet us. But tell them other rappers get chima, like Kuli Chana and Keenan.
How come I do something that you have no idea what's going to happen, and neither do I? And I'm asking you in the crowd, give me the topic. Sometimes the crowd can't even give me a topic because their mind is not wired like that. It's not programmed to think at this moment. It's my turn to do the thing, but I'm trying to include them, to show them how spontaneous this hip-hop and how this music can be.
Fuck a top 10 list, my numbers is 021. That's got that now. Fuck a top 10 list, my numbers is 021.
The song is called Top 10 List. It's basically, at the same time criticizing the list, it's also giving advice on, look how many other guys you could mention. While I was writing the song, though, I was going to be specifically biased to Joburg. But then while I was writing it, I was like, hey, but I'm from Cape Town, I'm not from Joburg. So I need to also big up the people from my city that are holding it down. And I know people are going to say, like, yeah, no, why is this one's name there? Why is that one's name there? It's my opinion. It's my take on it. It's my song. You want to have an opinion? Make your own song. Make your own list. Do whatever it is you want to do. But while I was writing it, I was like, shit, there's so many guys from Cape Town who could have even been on that list. You know what I'm saying? Not saying they dropped like anything this year or based on it, but they could have maybe been on the list because of what they did 2 years ago or what they did a year ago. You know? There's guys in Cape Town who's going on independent tours in parts of Europe, and no one in South Africa knows who they are. No one even knows that they're going on a tour. But they're doing shows out there. They're getting paid in euros out there. You know what I'm saying? So, do we now not consider this name because he's not big here? And the only reason he's not big here is because he doesn't feel that there's any progression he can make in his own city. So he has to leave it in order to make a success of it. So, you know, the song is also about how you could possibly rethink lists. Maybe you must do a Cape Town list. Maybe you must have a Durban list. And then a Joburg list. Because if I look at the list as a Cape Townian, I only see guys who are based in Johannesburg. You know?
Yeah.
That's from an outsider's perspective. So that's how I'm looking at things. I was thinking that like, hey, you know, there's so many other guys that are out there who could have made a list of their own. Like I know in Cape Town we could draw up our own list. And I'm sure in Durban by now they can draw up their own list as well. Yeah. So that's the idea. Let's keep our fingers and toes crossed, bro. But let's also show that finger in the middle as well. We need to.
So yeah, we're checking back. I think in a few months just to see how things are going. Hopefully we'll get that single as an exclusive.
My man, you know, I think it's only right.
Yeah, I mean really.
I think it's only right that you guys.
That ad-lib I added was the missing piece. The missing piece.
Without it, the song would be incomplete. To be honest with you.
So yeah, you guys, we've got video evidence.
Exclusive.
But yeah, man, all the best, man. Like I said, I've been watching you for a while. What you guys are doing with White Gen.
Oh, yeah.
Even from the corners of Zimbabwe where I was, we noticed it. We picked up on it, and I definitely respected it because it was an authentic movement. And you're being true to yourself. I mean, what more can you ask for?
That's the thing, bro.
And yeah, we do get tired of all the bottle popping lyrics, all the I drive this.
It's coming back to bars now, man. I feel like the bar season is coming back, man.
Yeah, I think now with the competition,
yes,
it's forced people to revert back to, you either have to have an amazing melody or you have to have amazing bars.
We need to have amazing money.
Cha-ching! If you have some amazing cash out there, you can become a rapper tomorrow and stop rapping a few months later after that. It's all on you.
You're gonna get my website taken down,
hey,
man.
Bro, I'll give you the secrets to the game. Yeah, it is right here. Talent is only gonna get you so far, ladies and gentlemen. Hustle that talent. And if you have money to hustle that talent, then goddamn it, you go out there and you hustle that talent. I will never knock you, bro.
Don't knock me either.
At this point, I'd like to distance myself from these comments and let everyone know that Youngsta said this on his own volition without my support. Thank you. So yeah, man, all the best, and we'll check in with you soon. Much love. Appreciate the time, man. Nice.
Salute.
pro and proverb with legendary status. Cooley and Jabba salute us to Flabber Bonzaya, DVS and Mr. Fat, cause some of y'all I never met y'all in person, but look out for youngster, cause like you I'm working. I know you will say that more names should be brought up. I wrote this before the top 10 list was drawn up. People want mentions, handouts and shortcuts, but where I come from, that's not how they taught us. Check out the top 10 and you don't see me there, so I'm gonna draw more until I see where say this motherfucker's about to be on, cause I wanna own 2016 and beyond. That was a good one.